Alright, let's get started. And this lesson, we're gonna get started with recording PowerPoint and just basically converting your PowerPoint into a lesson or e-lesson. In this portion here, I will quickly walk through or how you actually get into the Panopto landing site so that you can actually get started with the recording, and then do a recording walkthrough, and finally review the actual recording itself. So let's just get this started. I'm using method 2, so I'm coming to this website, Panopto website here, and I'm gonna make use of create and recording a new session. Okay, now basically all I have to do is open the Panopto recorder, okay, right in front of me. So I'm not gonna record myself. That doesn't add to the actual teaching or the lesson itself. What I do want to is to record the PowerPoint, which is not showing right now, but it will be recorded, I am sure, and the main screen, which is my PowerPoint as well. So okay, so the first thing is I haven't started clicking record yet. This is going to be recorded into this folder, so you do need to choose where you want this to be recorded to. I'm going to park it under my folder, and of course with this you can actually name it. With this I'm going to just follow the name of my PowerPoint. This is quite an old slide, just really for demo purpose, markets and instruments. Right, okay, so the quality, I'll set it to ultra, and the frame per second, depending on your laptop, if you want to, you can actually bump it up so that it actually is really clear, but your laptop might just overheat. Just bear that in mind. You might have to play around with it just to make sure it's all fine. So I'm checking all the settings and also advanced settings. I do want to capture in MP4, and yep, I'm happy with this, so I'll just click record. Okay, so I can get started with my presentation. So this is really on this topic that I want to cover, which is introduction to financial markets and instruments. There are three topics that we want to cover: the outline itself, introduction to financial instruments, right. I've covered enough slides, just really to illustrate the strength of Panopto. So let me stop recording Panopto. Okay, once it's done that, you can see it recording complete. The session name is that. It's located in folder. Of course, you can actually put in a description. I can put in a demo of Panopto with lesson on intro to financial markets and instruments. Done. Okay, that's being uploaded. Okay, so I can close that off and close that off, and if I go into my folder, it should actually sit right there. Right now it's processing the slides. It can take somewhere between 5 minutes to half an hour to actually process this. I'm going to stop this video and come back to this when it's finished. Then we can just continue. Okay, so the recording has been published. You can see the port card is now published. Okay, so we can actually, well, it's basically saying publishing at the time, just finished. Okay, so you can see the header as well as the demo. You can actually go in here. There are a couple of things you can look at. We'll come back to that in a minute. All right, let's just open this up. Okay, let me just pause that for a second. You can see the PowerPoint, and you can actually also see the caption here. Not caption, sorry, the headers. Okay, so this is the outline, the part 1 financial. So these are all the headings of the actual PowerPoint slide itself. So if I click capital appreciation, it will jump straight to capital appreciation, which is the source of investment return. Likewise, you can actually do this. So it might pay for you to actually name your PowerPoint slide in more informative rather than these old slides, which is not so informative. Nevertheless, it's good. It kind of like illustrate the point really well here. the discussions, if there is any, and also if there's any notes, and these are the bookmarks as well. The actual Panopto is actually transcribing or creating a closed caption for your video. It won't occur right away. It would take a bit of time for it to actually process through all of these to actually get to that. So I would leave it at that. So ignore this. This is my screen for recording. You are looking at a recording of the Panopto recording. So I just want to show you how I'm recording Panopto so that you can actually have an idea of how I actually do this. So I'm gonna stop there. Stop this portion rather, and just go back to, this is actually maximizing the screen. Let me just go back to my folder and come back to this. Notice that there are settings that you can actually manage. You can of course look at the outputs, and you can actually look at the quizzes, and there are quite a few other things. So when it comes to caption, none of it is available. See, automatic machine captions can be added to this session on the sessions edit page. So let me just quickly show you how this is done. Okay, record this, okay, on the session edit page. So we go to the sessions overview and come down to this part under actions. There's this edit portion. Okay, open this session in the Panopto editor to edit video. So we'll just click that and we'll open up the so-called edit screen, okay, the video edit screen. Here you can actually see, you can actually style along, you can see the timeline. This is the audio line, this is the screen. So you can actually slide along and basically perform edit, cut, and a few other things that you can actually do on here. And as for caption, you can actually import the caption. And one of the way is to actually make use of the Panopto automatic captioning. Okay, in Panopto's context, it has a specific name. They call this automatic speech recognition. It will be generated for all your Panopto sessions. Now, of course, it's not going to be as accurate as human, so you do need to actually go through and check through with it. So for video that's 1 hour or shorter, usually takes about 8 hours after you've uploaded. For over an hour, it takes about 1 day. Okay.